Lynn here. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to tuning into love with me tonight. We are on message 17. And I say tonight because I am inside. It is 3:06 in the morning, y'all. On June 29th. I have to look at my calendars because I don't even know what day it is anymore. We had the full moon yesterday, and today I spent the whole day purging, crying, feeling deep sadness, grief, rejection, all of these things. And now I feel like a new woman. Like I seriously have birthed into a new woman. Like my old self is dead, the new self is here, and I'm ready to share this amazing message with you guys, with all of the just flood of awareness and illumination that has occurred for me with this full moon. And I'm whispering because it's 3 o'clock in the morning and there's people sleeping. So this is kind of fun because people are sleeping. I feel like more in tune with spirit and just everything that's going on, because the world's very quiet right now in terms of, physical movement. But I actually feel right now that there's a lot of like mental stuff going on right now. Like a lot of people are awake right now, like thinking about stuff and contemplating. And obviously I'm awake at 3 o'clock in the morning and I'm not usually up. Had to get this message out. Spirit's like, get this message out. So here I am, you guys, and look what love wants to send and speak about today. Let's see if you can see it. I'm on my computer tonight. I figured it'd be a lot easier for me here. 4 of Cups. Okay, 4 of Cups. If you're familiar with the 4 of Cups, it's like, hello, are you? I mean, it is, right? It's the 4 of Cups. I really feel this for. It's happening for a lot of us. And for me, I think this already happened. Like I've already gone through this like just recently. So it's interesting. There's like another wave of people going through this, and maybe that's why I'm speaking about it tonight. So this is the 4 of Cups, and this represents that you are most likely feeling very bored with your current circumstances. Like you've reached a point in your, wherever you are in your life. Like from the last couple of drawings, obviously we are like we are ready for a new path. We're stepping onto a new path. We're creating a new path. So this card signifies that you're just bored with your current life and you've had it. You're ready for a new change, and you're really going within to seek your own answers this time. You are not going to rely on anything but your own truth. So you have this like young man here, and he is, I see the best way for me to be in here, you guys. Okay, this is better. I've got a little candle burning here too. My mouth's dry. Let me get my water. I'm sorry, you guys. Hold on 1 second. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's better. Okay, so you have this young man and he's sitting under a tree and he's meditating, or he's in contemplation, and he's like, he's kind of defensive and like, he's just like had enough. He's just like, you know what, I've had enough. I am not moving out from under this tree until I know from my own spirit what the answer is. Like, and you see how there's like this cup here. I'm sorry, you guys, I keep going in the wrong direction. See how there's this cup here, and it's being offered to him. So this is spirit offering him this divine opportunity that he's just like, I see it. I'm not really accepting it. He's not rejecting it either, but he's not accepting it. And then he's got these 3 cups represent like the outside world, distractions and different things, and he's not paying any attention to those either, even though like, even if they're of a spiritual nature, like it doesn't matter, like anything in the external world, even what spirit's offering him right now, like, hey, we're trying to get you to, listen to this opportunity. And he's just like, yeah, I see it, but I'm still feeling like sitting here and really like, I've had enough. Like, I've been listening to the spirit, I've been listening to the external, and nothing's working, and I've had it. So this is like representative of like, kind of like Jesus, or Buddha under the Bodhi tree. And which is beautiful. It's beautiful, but this card's also telling you that it's time to make a decision. Like, really need to, now that you have like had it with the world, okay? You've had it with the old way of being, whatever that it is that you've been doing or living. You've decided it's not working for you, which is great. So now what you need to do, this card is telling you that you need to reevaluate your values, your morals, like really ask yourself why you're doing what you're doing, and make a decision to change. Like, it's time for you to truly decide how you want to live your life and start living it that way and get on with it. Like, because like okay, so he's sitting here, he's kind of like defensive. This card suggests that he's feeling defensive due to like past emotional hurts. And so sometimes that means that we are afraid to like face those things, not because like we're just like afraid of like what comes after we face those things. So this is telling you to make a decision and get on with it. And this offer, this opportunity that he's being presented from spirit, this offer, this card is like telling you that it's not going anywhere. Like, you don't need to make a decision about this necessarily right now, because this offer from spirit will be here whenever you're ready to make the decision. Like, spirit, like, you have time, like you don't have to do it right now. However, this also this is also spirit's way of telling you not to take life for granted. That this is the number 4. The 4 of Cups represents stability. It represents like a solid foundation, that you've built a solid foundation for yourself. But sometimes we focus so much on building a solid foundation that we neglect people in our lives, or that we forget about that there's other people have needs, and we neglect those things. And so it's like, if you don't nurture the love, if you don't appreciate what you have already, then you're always going to feel disappointed and like you never have what you want. And so it's spirit's way of telling you not to take life for granted, that this time when you're feeling like bored and like just fed up with your life, like really ask yourself why, search your heart, and start making decisions that are going to lead you where you want to go, so that you don't end up back here. And that you don't take life for granted, that you see the love that's around you, that you see all this around you, like you have opportunities being offered to you, and you're passing up opportunities of love because of your own ego, pain, hurt, instead of facing it and actually allowing life to love you. So this is telling you to see the love that's in your life. Don't take it for granted, and make decisions based on your heart and your spirit and your path that are right for you. And this opportunity that spirit has for you, this is beautiful because it's not going anywhere. It's going to be here when you make the decision, when you've made the decision in your own heart and spirit, when you've searched your heart, your mind, your own psyche, and really asked yourself, what it is that you really want. You'll know. And this opportunity, whatever it is that spirit's trying to bring you, that you're seeing in meditation or whatever it is, that this is real and it's waiting for you whenever you are ready for that. So that's pretty amazing, you guys. Like, how amazing is that for the energy tonight? and the follow-up cards are just okay. So I'm going to read them to you and just how I feel they need to come out. And actually, let me show them to you guys, because they're just, let me just show them to you. So we've got the 4 of Cups, and then look, the angels sent us listen. I don't know why I'm so close, because I gotta whisper. Listen from the angels. And then Earth magic, we got summer solstice radiance, new moon promise, and then we got from the Ascended Masters, they sent us the Father, Husband, Brother, Son card. We just got this the other day, and then yesterday we had the Lady Nada, Mother, Sister card. So, I mean, the messages are pretty clear, you know, the energies and what's going on. So I'm going to read the angels to you guys next because it pertains to this meditation, you know, and we've been talking about really going within the last couple days, and you know, it's like, okay, that card is telling you to just like you've been going in, you've been contemplating enough. It's really time to listen. It's time to listen. It's time to listen to your spirit. It's time to listen to the angels. Okay, so let me read this to you. Quiet your mind, beloved one, and listen to our gentle reassurance that everything has been taken care of. Stay in a quiet and receptive state without worrying about the exact nature of your desire's manifestation. A quiet mind and body hears us quickly and clearly. This is our request to you. Listen. You receive this card because the angels wish to get their messages through to you. Right? You guys are all stubborn like me. Maybe that's why I'm delivering the message, because I'm the queen of 4 of Cups. I'm like, yeah, I don't care where it's coming from. If it doesn't come, if it's not big and epic, and I don't know it like truly in my soul, then I'm not gonna believe it, you know? So I get it. Okay. Oh, here we go. Here's another reminder. They ask that you talk less and listen more. This is another lesson I've had to learn. When we're stressed, we tend to chatter out of nervousness. Give your worries to the angels and trust that they've heard your prayers. If it seems they're not answering your prayers, it's probably because you're not listening to their answers. So retreat to a quiet place with the intention of listening to your angels. Then close your eyes, breathe deeply, and listen. Additional meanings: avoid noisy environments. You've been hearing your angels correctly. Turn off the television or radio. Your hearing is becoming more sensitive because you've been tuning into the angels. Clear your ear chakras by visualizing light clearing the area above each eyebrow. It's time for us to listen so we can get out of our funky, pouty, sulky mood and start radiating like the sun that we are. Right, you guys? Okay, so I am just loving this because after today and this full moon energy that's been going on, it wiped me out. It really, I purged a lot. So, I do feel quite radiant right now, actually. I feel really good. So let's read this. The word solstice originates from the Latin word solstitium, which means stationary or stopped sun. This is because twice during the solar year, the sun appears to rise and set. I don't know where to be. I'm sorry, you guys. Rise and set in the same place for several days. It seems to be taking a much-needed rest before making the next circuit across the sky from one solstice to the next. Its ceaseless predictability, certainty having existed since before the time of our ancestors. There are stories in many cultures that personify the sun as a deity, either male or female, often riding the sun across the sky in a boat or chariot. With the summer solstice comes the culmination of the sun's travels that have led to the longest days of the year. The light is now at its fullest and has provided its own brand of nourishment to the land and all its inhabitants. Celebrations and ceremonies abound. Passion and playfulness are themes. We feel an innate desire to be outdoors in the natural world and reap the benefit of the longest days of the year. We instinctually seek the light, and during the cycle, there is an abundance of it. Let the radiance of the sun inspire your inner radiance to shine forth. Release your concerns about what may happen in the future and focus on appreciating everything you have that is good and right. Allow Father Sun to take away your worries and cares. Do something physically active to stimulate your inner light. Dance, sing, but most important, get outdoors. Do not let any negative thoughts or habits stop you. When you are in love with life, you naturally radiate that love. During this part of your cycle, your capacity to love is greatly amplified. In one of those supreme ironies of life, the more love you give, the more returns to you. It starts by allowing the radiant being you truly are to be expressed into the world. Smile a little more. Notice the beauty of nature. See the humor in the paradoxes of life. Show your love, especially to those with whom you are closest. Then smile even more and watch how the world around you lights up like the sun that you are. And I think we need to be reminded of that when we are, purging and healing and really tuning into who we really are. And it's like, we are this sun. We are radiant light. And this is why we're doing what we're doing, right? So, and I think I pulled this card because I feel like either it's women who have some things with men they really need to work on, just forgiving and letting go and really healing any sort of attachments or negative toxic thoughts we have connected to men, that we understand that men are on their journey and we, everything is here to teach us something about ourselves, and it doesn't do any good to hold on to things. That it's time to heal and let go with any of the toxic stuff with men in our lives. And for if you're a male, that it's time for you to really embrace healing whatever it is you need to heal in your life, whether that's with women or within yourself, and just stepping into your power. Like, I feel like masculines really need to step into their power and let go of being a victim, let go of giving their power externally away to anything outside of themselves, that they take their power back and really truly embody who they really are. So I love that. Like, that's just what I feel from this. So however that pertains to your situation. And then, this new moon. It's like we just had this full moon and we are we've been meditating, we've been contemplating, we've been really seeking the answers within ourselves, which is amazing. And there's like this opportunity that Spirit wants to give us, and which is amazing. And I feel it too for myself. I feel this opportunity from Spirit, and I've really been testing Spirit. Like, I'm not too sure about this. Like, and I'm not too sure about this. Like, I want to know. It's got to be something big. And, like here you've got new moon promise, whether this is coming around the new moon, the next new moon, as we finish purging and really looking at things, or, you're looking at this, it's just like, as after you make this decision, whatever this decision is, whenever you're ready, whenever you feel ready, that you trust whatever decision it is because you've searched your heart and your mind, that this offer from Spirit will be here, whatever that is. And so you can trust that everything's going to happen in divine timing, that it is a new moon, it is a new promise. You are going to make the right decision. You are going to make the right decision, because there's no wrong decisions. If it feels right to you, then it's the right decision, period. And you can always change course because you're the captain of your ship, right? So, and that's this right here. He's part of the reason he's defensive is because he doesn't want to be hurt again like he was hurt before. He doesn't want to go down that road again. He's like, I'm not going down that road of pain again. Like me, like I totally get it. I'm not going down that road of pain again. That's why I'm here on this channel sharing the messages of unconditional love, because there is no going back for me either. You know, there's no going back. So this is this is powerful, because this it's like a turning point, where you're like, we've been talking about searching our soul. Well, y'all have been searching your soul, and it's like we're stubborn. We're like, yeah, we've got to know for sure now, and that's a good thing. But just make sure that you don't get too sucked in and forget that all the love is out in life waiting for you. So make that decision. Let's get on with it. Let's read this card, guys. Gazing at the sliver of the new moon smiling down upon them, the couple embraces each other, welcoming the promise of their love. The fading sun drapes the clouds and waters with its tinge of luminescence as the crescent opens its arms to the nearby planet Venus, named after the Roman goddess of love. This is a time for manifestation, beginnings, and renewal, with the promise of our desires will come to fruition. Here, Grandmother Moon initiates another lunar cycle, moving from darkness to fullness and back again over approximately 1 month. Her promise of what is to come is embedded in the first glimmer of her light as she emerges from behind the curtain of darkness that had recently encompassed her. It is a promise that has been kept for as long as she has existed. This is a time to launch a project, a new relationship, or renew something that has been put aside for a later date. With your intention and willingness to allow a full cycle to complete itself, that which you desire will manifest. The seed of that idea is ready to emerge from the darkness of your subconscious into your full awareness. The next step is to put into action what is required to fully realize this idea. A promise has two meanings. It can be a commitment and guarantee to yourself or someone else that a particular thing will happen, or it can imply that something specific is expected to happen. When your will is aligned with the will of Spirit, and your intention is focused upon what you wish to have happen, there will be fulfillment, and the promise is kept. So, I don't know about you, but I just think this is amazing, and for me it affirms exactly, I feel the energy is like this right now, and I feel so resonant with this reading and where a lot of people are at, and I just went through this, you guys. So stick to your guns, listen to your instincts, you will know, and it's because you're sticking to your guns and you're being a little bit stubborn right now, and you're being a little defensive because you're tired of being hurt, and that's a good thing, Know your worth, know your value. If someone doesn't see your worth, they are not worthy of being in your life. Like for me, I only have love to give. And there are people in my life who are not worthy of my friendship. They are not worthy of my love because they don't appreciate it. So really look at your motives, your values, what it is that you want to align with in your life, and go where you're going to be appreciated. Move towards where you will feel that you are celebrated for who you are. Because you are worth that. But you have to know that for yourself. You have to see that in yourself in order to attract that into your life. Okay? So, I love you guys. That's your message today. I hope you enjoyed it. It is 3:30 in the morning, 3:30 a.m., and I love it. This was really fun. I might be coming to do this more often because of my crazy life schedule right now, but I'm really enjoying these messages and sharing them with you guys, and I really hope that they are encouraging or inspiring, and if they are, please let me know. I'd love to hear your feedback and what you think, so definitely subscribe, follow along, and just So grateful you're here to share the journey with me. I'm learning, growing with you guys, and yeah, so with that, I will see you all tomorrow. I am sending my love as always. Stay true to your heart, stay true to yourself, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Much love. Peace out.